Whether you are new to technical writing or want to level up to catch up with AI, this course has everything you need. The course uses software development as an example domain to showcase scenarios, but the techniques are applicable universally. Let's dive into what you will learn. We'll kick things off by defining technical writing and why it's the backbone of successful products. You will see how it impacts everything from user experience to product development. Think of this as your technical writing toolkit. We'll cover clarity, knowing your audience, and organizing your content with laser focus. Introducing your new writing sidekick, ChatGPT. Learn what it is, how it empowers your process, and the smart ways to use this cutting edge tool in your documentation. From API documentation to user guides, release notes, design docs, and even proposals, you'll get hands on practice creating the tech documents you will encounter on the job. We'll go deeper exploring how ChatGPT like tools assist while drafting, editing, and generating creative examples or explanations. But remember, AI helps. You ensure it's accurate and awesome. We won't forget the legal side of documentation, the importance of user feedback, and even how to use SEO to make sure your docs are more discoverable. Plus, we'll discuss automation to streamline your workflow. We'll have project-based assignments that challenge you to create high-quality documentation that truly serves its purpose. The resources provided in the last lecture will help you with all the necessary details to practice and hone your skills in a self-paced manner. If you are passionate about technology, love explaining things, and want to make a real impact, this course is your launchpad. Let's get started. If you are an engineer, scientist, designer, anyone juggling those complex ideas, technical writing is your superpower. Why? Because it turns your awesome expertise into something others can understand, use, and get excited about. So, what is technical writing? Think of it like this: you're the expert who has explored every nook and cranny of a complex system. Technical writing is building a clear, well lit path so others can follow your journey and benefit from the discoveries you have made. It's not just user manuals. Yes, those are important, but technical writing is so much bigger. Imagine instructional guides like those super helpful how to videos only in text, the ones that make you go aha instead of wanting to throw something. Technical reports, the documents that sway important decisions. You need facts, logic, and crystal clear language to make your findings sing. Online help, such as FAQs, knowledge bases, the rescue when you're stuck. Good help means quick answers, happy customers, and your brilliance is the power behind it all. API documentation, which is the lifeline of developers, your writing is the key that unlocks the potential of your software for a whole world of programmers. And this is just a sneak peek. We are going to unpack the secrets to technical writing that gets people on board with your ideas. You'll learn to communicate with clarity, precision, and let's be honest, a bit of that wow factor that makes technical stuff way more interesting. So let's dive in. In this lecture, we are revealing the secret weapon of any successful technical project, technical writing. It's the bridge that closes the gap between brilliant engineers who live and breathe technology and everyone else, users, new team members, even other engineers trying to connect the dots. Let's be honest, technology is like its own secret language. Amazing things get built, but explaining them, well, that can get lost in translation. Technical writing to the rescue. Let's consider an example of a software project. Imagine trying to build a Lego masterpiece without the instructions. Clear API docs are like the blueprint for other developers. Everyone works faster, and there's fewer, wait, that piece goes where kind of moments. We are not just talking about finding the on button. Stellar user manuals empower every non techie to use your software like a pro. This means conquering features, handling issues, and loving what your software can do. First impressions matter. Good installed docs guide users with clear steps and even anticipate those oh moments. It's a win before they even begin. Now, this is where it gets exciting. Imagine a world with this kind of documentation. Users helping themselves means support teams can tackle the truly tricky stuff. Happy users equal to happy business. Frustration fades, confidence grows. That's the kind of user experience that builds loyalty. New devs diving into existing projects. Great docs are their time machine, cutting the learning curve dramatically. The bottom line, technical writing isn't just about words. It's about unlocking the full potential of awesome software. It's about turning everyone who touches your product into enthusiastic users, collaborators, and raving fans. Get ready for the heart and soul of technical writing. We'll explore the fundamental principles that separate confusing, frustrating documentation from the kind that makes users and developers shout hallelujah. Let's break it down principle by principle. Don't try to impress anyone with fancy vocabulary. Technical writing is about communicating, not showing off. Choose clear everyday words whenever possible. Could your sentence be understood in two different ways? Rewrite it. The goal is to leave no room for misinterpretation, especially when technical details are involved. Get to the point. Nobody enjoys wading through paragraphs of fluff. Respect your reader's time by keeping your writing focused and concise. Every word matters. Be specific and accurate, especially with instructions or technical specifications. One wrong word can throw everything off. Now, let's tackle some common pitfalls. If you absolutely must use technical terms, define them clearly the first time you use them in the document. Imagine your audience isn't in the same field. Would they understand if you don't explain it? Active voice is your friend. Instead of the data can be analyzed, try analyze the data. It's more direct and easier to follow. Stop writing as if you are the center of the universe. Always keep your readers' needs and questions in forefront of your mind. Finally, a word on consistency. Same words, same way. If you pick a term, stick with it. Don't switch between synonyms. It gets confusing. Use headings, bullets, and visual aids strategically. They'll break up text and guide the reader's eye. If you're working with a team, having a style guide establishes rules everyone follows. Consistency builds trust in your documentation. These principles may seem simple, but they take practice to master. The more you write with them in mind, the more natural they'll become, transforming you into a clear and effective technical communicator. Imagine trying to teach quantum physics to a kindergartner or explaining how to bake a cake to a master chef. The message falls apart, right? That's why audience analysis is the secret sauce of great technical writing. Let's unravel this together. Think of it like this. Your documentation is a conversation, not a monologue. To have a meaningful conversation, you need to know who you are talking to. Here's why understanding your audience is huge. Are you writing for fellow engineers who speak the lingo or for everyday users who need simpler explanations? Don't assume everyone has the same background knowledge as you. What problems does your audience want to solve with your software? What tasks do they need help with? Your documentation needs to directly target these pain points. Do they need high-level overviews or step-by-step nitty-gritty instructions? Understanding preferences makes your documentation feel intuitive. So how do you get inside your audience's head? Here are some powerful techniques. Create fictional profiles representing your ideal readers. The job titles, pain points, tech savviness. This helps you visualize who you are writing for. Surveys, interviews, even analyzing support tickets can reveal what your users struggle with and what kind of info they wish they had. Put yourself in your users' shoes. Imagine the precise steps they take with your software. What questions would they have at each point? Let's look at a classic example. Assume target audience as developers. Focus on technical accuracy, API calls, integration details. Assume a good grasp of programming concepts. Now assume target audience of end users. Plain language explanations, focus on day-to-day tasks, troubleshooting common issues, more visual and step-by-step guides. Technical writing is never one size fits all. By understanding your audience, you create documentation that empowers them instead of leaving them scratching their heads. Now that we understand how important audience analysis is, let's get practical. How do you actually adapt your technical writing to meet those specific needs? Here are some key strategies. For experts, you can dive into the nitty-gritty details right away. For beginners, start with the big picture and gradually layer in complexity. Think of it like explaining a car engine to a mechanic versus someone who just learned to drive. Use plain, straightforward language whenever possible, especially for non-technical audiences. If you must use specialized terms, provide simple definitions or a glossary. Tailor your examples to resonate with your audience. A developer may understand references to other code, while an end user will benefit from real-world, relatable scenarios. Don't assume you get it right the first time. Getting feedback is vital. Here's how. Have representative users read early versions. Do they understand it? Where do they get stuck? Observe how real users interact with your software while using your documentation. This can be an eye-opening experience. Let's imagine we are documenting a new feature for a photo editing software, selective color adjustment. Novice user explanations. Change the color of specific area in your photo. Use the eyedropper tool to select the color you want to change, then adjust the sliders. Experienced user explanation. Selective color adjustments via HSL channels. Target specific color ranges with precision, compatible with layer masks for non-destructive editing. See the difference? Same feature, but the language, depth, and examples are completely audience driven. By carefully tailoring your documentation and actively seeking feedback, you ensure your message lands with the right audience every time. Imagine trying to find the right tool in a messy toolbox or a specific ingredient in a cluttered pantry. Frustrating, right? That's what poorly organized technical documentation feels like to your users. Let's fix that. Think of your document as a well-designed building. It needs a solid foundation and a clear path for people to follow. Here's how to get it right. Present your information in a sequence that makes sense. Does one step need to happen before another? Build upon concepts gradually. Don't make your readers jump around to understand. Break down your content with clear headings. They act like signposts, allowing readers to skim, find what they need fast, and understand the overall flow of your document. Great for longer documents, providing that bird's eye view. Perfect for pinpointing specific terms or concepts. For online documents, these make jumping between sections a breeze. Our brains process visuals way faster than text. Use them strategically. Turn complex data into easy to understand visuals. Visualize processes, relationships, or how things fit together. Walk users through step by step, especially for software interfaces. Pro tip, annotate them to highlight key area. Maintaining order, especially in large or team-created docs, requires a little help. Define your company's rules for formatting, terminology, and voice. Think of it as a blueprint for consistency. Pre-designed structures save time, enforcing your style and ensuring you don't forget key sections. By carefully considering structure, organization, and the smart use of visuals, you turn your technical documentation from chaotic mess into beacons of clarity. Get ready to explore the cutting-edge world of large language models, where AI is starting to sound remarkably human. We are focusing on ChatGPT, created by OpenAI, and its counterpart Gemini, developed by Google. While they have some differences, their core concept is similar and incredibly powerful. Let's rewind a bit. These models didn't appear out of thin air. They are built upon decades of research in natural language processing and machine learning. What they do is mind-blowing. You don't feed them isolated words. They analyze entire sentences and paragraphs to grasp the deeper meaning of your requests. ChatGPT and Gemini can write different kinds of content. They can summarize articles, draft emails, even attempt poetry. Answering common queries, freeing up human agents. Brainstorming ideas, generating rough drafts to inspire writers. Explaining code snippets, suggesting potential solutions. These models are incredibly versatile. Now, I'm not saying they'll replace human writers immediately, but they can be a powerful tool in your toolbox. Let's see it in action. Prompt 1. Write a haiku about a mischievous cat. Witness the AI generating the poem. Prompt 2. Explain the concept of photosynthesis in a language a middle schooler would understand. Observe how the AI rephrases the scientific concept. Prompt 3. Draft an email to a client apologizing for a missed project deadline. See how it creates a professional and empathetic outline. Important note: these models aren't perfect. They can make factual errors or misinterpret nuances. It's essential to always fact check and edit their output before using it in critical work. But the potential here is huge. And as these models evolve, their ability to support our communication and creative tasks will only grow. Let's get real about how ChatGPT can be a game changer for technical writers. We are going to focus on a few specific high impact use cases. Got a list of common customer questions? Feed them to ChatGPT and ask it to draft answers. This forms a solid base that you can then refine and polish for clarity. If you are outlining troubleshooting articles or how-to guides, ChatGPT can suggest step-by-step breakdowns and even write initial drafts of sections. The structure of API documentation is fairly predictable. ChatGPT can generate a basic outline, including descriptions of parameters and responses, saving you time on the initial setup. Now, the key to success here is learning to speak to the AI effectively. Don't just say write an FAQ. Instead, provide the product or topic area, even a rough list of actual questions. Think of ChatGPT as your brainstorming partner. Start with a prompt, review the output, and then refine your next prompt for better results. Always verify the technical accuracy of the AI's output. Remember, it's great at sounding convincing, not necessarily at being right. Let's talk about the huge benefit here. Using ChatGPT cuts down the time you spend staring at blank page. It gets the ideas flowing. Stuck on how to explain a complex topic? Ask ChatGPT to suggest examples or analogies. This can spark your own creativity. ChatGPT won't write your entire document for you, and it shouldn't. But by using it strategically, you unlock a faster, more collaborative approach to the technical writing process. AI-powered tools like ChatGPT offer some serious benefits to technical writers, and it goes way beyond just writing a few sentences for you. The first drafts of those FAQs or troubleshooting sections, ChatGPT can handle the basic structure, saving you precious time and mental energy for the more nuanced editing and refinement tasks. Need to ensure a consistent style and tone across a massive documentation project? ChatGPT can be trained on your company's style guide, helping it adhere to your specific voice and terminology standards. Let's face it, parts of technical writing can be repetitive. ChatGPT can take on the grunt work of the similar descriptions or sections, freeing you up to focus on the more complex and creative aspects of your work. Now, here's where things get exciting for the ever-changing tech landscape. These AI models are continuously learning from the vast amount of text data that they process. By feeding them relevant, up-to-date information, you increase their ability to stay current with trends and terminology in your field. Got a range of similar products needing documentation? ChatGPT can help you quickly generate tailored content for each, streamlining the process and getting those user manuals out of the door faster. It's not about the AI being right all the time. It's about giving you a powerful tool to work with. You still provide the technical expertise, the nuanced understanding, and the final quality control. By embracing AI thoughtfully, technical writers gain a powerful tool to improve efficiency, keep knowledge bases up to date, and rapidly scale their documentation efforts. It's a win-win. AI tools like ChatGPT are transforming technical writing, but it's crucial to go with the eyes wide open. AI generated text can be factually wrong, especially with niche technical topics. It might sound convincing, but that doesn't mean it's correct. Your expertise is vital for fact checking and ensuring content aligns with your product or technology. While AI can mimic language patterns, it lacks the nuanced understanding of your specific audience. Tailoring your writing to their needs, providing relatable examples, and addressing their unique pain points. That's where a human writer truly shines. ChatGPT can sometimes generate misleading content, especially when you are dealing with complex or sensitive information. A misunderstanding in technical documentation can have real world consequences. Sometimes that special sauce in documentation is a unique brand of voice or even a bit of humor. This is tough for AI to replicate consistently. Your input is needed to add those touches that make the documentation feel truly yours. And finally, let's not forget, what data are you feeding the AI? If you are working with sensitive user information or confidential technical specs, make sure the AI platform you are using has strong security measures. The last thing you want is a data leak because of a third-party tool. The key takeaway: AI is a powerful tool, not a magical replacement for human writers. By understanding the limitations, staying vigilant about accuracy, and preserving the human touch, you can harness the AI to its full potential without sacrificing the quality of your documentation. APIs are the building blocks of modern software. Good API documentation is the difference between developers happily using your tools and tearing their hair out in frustration. Let's dive into the essentials. Why is API documentation so important? Clear documentation makes it faster and easier for developers to understand your API and start integrating it into their projects. When things go wrong, and they will, well-written docs help developers troubleshoot independently, reducing support calls. Professional, accurate documentation builds confidence in your API and reflects well on your brand. Now let's get to those best practices. Use a consistent format, terminology, and style across your entire API doc set. This makes it way easier for developers to navigate and find what they need. Nothing beats clear code examples showing how to make different API calls and the expected output. Don't assume developers will figure this out for themselves. Consider a range of developer experience levels. Beginners need simple explanations while seasoned pros want to get to the technical specs quickly. Let's look at a champion documentation. Notice a few things. A well-organized table of contents and logical breakdowns. Explanations are concise and avoid unnecessary jargon. Examples provided in multiple programming languages. They outline common error codes and how to resolve them. Great API documentation isn't a nice to have. It's a core part of any successful developer-facing product. By investing in clear, detailed, and user-friendly API docs, you'll attract more developers and set them up for success from the get-go. Don't underestimate the power of a well-crafted user guide. In a world of complex products and varied user skill levels, it's your key to happy, empowered users. Think of your guide as an investment in both customer satisfaction and minimizing support headaches. Let's walk through the steps of creating guides that truly make a difference. Who are you writing for? Tech-savvy experts, complete beginners? Adapt your language and explanations to match their level, not yours. Break your guide into clear sections. Is there a logical order of things the user needs to do? Mirror that order in your manual. Headings and subheadings become their navigation aids. Photos, screenshots, diagrams, these make your instructions infinitely easier to follow, especially for software interfaces. Annotate your screenshots to draw attention to key areas on the screen. Favor short sentences and everyday words. If you must use technical terms, define them upfront. Don't just describe. Tell users what to do. Think step-by-step instructions with clear verbs. Relate what you are explaining to real-life situations your user will understand. This makes abstract concepts land. Anticipate common problems and provide clear solutions. This can turn a negative experience into a positive, I have solved it myself kind of a moment. Remember, a user guide isn't just about dumping information. It's about enabling your users to be truly successful with your product. Invest the time to get it right, and you will see the results in happy customers and a support team that actually has time to breathe. User guides and manuals are often the first line of defense in preventing frustrated users and overloaded support teams. Let's dive into how AI makes developing these essential resources faster and more effective. Imagine describing a complex software process to the AI, like customize invoice templates. It can break that down into smaller, easier to follow steps for your user guide. Saves you time and ensures you don't accidentally skip crucial steps in your instructions, especially helpful for those multi-click software journeys. Nothing beats learning by doing. AI can create relevant examples to accompany your instructions. Transforms abstract explanations into concrete actions users can visualize and understand. Think, input these sample values, get this outcome. Got a list of common error messages? The AI can suggest potential causes and solutions to kickstart your troubleshooting section. Chatbots are already doing this for years. Turns frustration into self-empowerment. Users get back on track faster without immediately resorting to support tickets. AI can analyze support tickets, forum posts, or even app usage data to spot the things users struggle with most. This is your FAQ goldmine. Ensures your FAQ section addresses real problems, not what you think the users might ask. Struggling to write a clear explanation, AI can suggest different ways to word it, potentially making it easier for users with varying tech levels to grasp. Accessibility is key. You want to reach users from beginners to experienced ones with a single guide if possible. Remember, AI is your assistant, not the boss. Never blindly trust AI generated troubleshooting advice. Your tech knowledge is the gatekeeper. Can an AI make your guide a bit humorous or inject your brand's personality? Probably not. That's on you. You'll need to organize the AI suggestions into sections, provide clear overviews, and create a logical flow within your guide. Think of AI as a super efficient brainstorming partner. It helps you generate raw material, which your expertise and understanding of your users transforms into a truly helpful and easy to follow guide or manual. Release notes are often the unsung heroes of software updates. Done poorly, they are a jumbled mess that confuses the users. Done well, they turn an update into an exciting event and demonstrate your commitment to continuous improvement. Let's dissect what makes release notes truly shine. Remember, the goal here is to inform users quickly and compellingly about what's different. Let's look at key elements for success. Avoid technobabble or internal lingo, right? So even people from our grandparents' generation can understand what changed. Attention spans are short. Get to the point, summarizing major updates first, more detailed fixes later on. Group changes logically. A typical structure might be new features, bug fixes, improvements or optimizations, known issues. If any, please be transparent. Let's see it in action. Notice how it's concise, highlights what users care about, and the language is simple. This creates a positive experience around your update. By mastering the art of clear and informative release notes, you keep users happy, informed, and excited about the ongoing evolution of your software. Think of a design document as the blueprint for your software. Just like an architect needs detailed plans, developers need a clear roadmap to turn your ideas into a working product. A well-crafted design document saves time, prevents costly misunderstandings, and keeps everyone on the same page. But here's the challenge. Design documents can get complex, filled with technical lingo. Your goal is to make that complexity understandable. And here's how. Write in plain language that both developers and non-technical stakeholders can grasp. If you can't explain a concept simply, you might need to rethink your design. Are you writing primarily for the dev team, for executives, or for client review? Tailor your content and level of detail accordingly. Diagrams, flowcharts, and mockups can explain far more than paragraphs of text. Use these liberally. Break your design down into easily digestible sections. Think about these essential areas. High-level summary of components and how they interact. How will your software store and organize information? Sketches, wireframes, or detailed descriptions. Are you relying on any external libraries or components? Good use of white space and headings makes it easy to scan, keeps things clear, and prevents confusion. A brief synopsis at the beginning of the sections helps people get the gist quickly. A great design document isn't about overwhelming with detail. It's about communicating a clear and actionable vision of your product, making the development process smoother for everyone on the team. Let's tackle the world of reports and memos. Those structured documents that are essential for sharing technical information, updates, and recommendations. AI can streamline the process and add an extra layer of polish. Let's look at how AI helps with structure. Struggling to get started? AI can generate basic report outlines. Think executive summary, problem statement, methodology, findings, or memo templates based on your topic. Saves you from staring at blank page and ensures you don't forget any key sections. Great for making your formatting consistent. Feed the AI your detailed findings and it can generate a concise summary for busy stakeholders. Makes it easy to grab the most important takeaways for those who might not have time to read the full report. Let's look at ways to enrich your content. AI can take your raw data and suggest the best chart type like line graph, bar chart, etc. to visualize it. You provide the numbers, it suggests the presentation. Adds clarity and impact, allowing for quick comprehension of trends and comparisons far more effective than just listing numbers in tables. Some specialized AI tools can flag potential inaccuracies in your technical data or even suggest appropriate sources to back up your claims. Boosts the accuracy and credibility of your report, demonstrating that you have done your research. Let's see it in action. Outline a report analyzing website performance issues, including potential causes and recommendations. Provide a brief executive summary for this report. I have data on server response times over the past month. Suggest ways to visualize this. AI is a tool, not a brain. Double check all facts and ensure the AI's suggestions align with your analysis and conclusions. While AI can help with phrasing, the tone of reports and memos needs to be formal and objective. Adjust any AI generated text or visuals to seamlessly match your organization's style guide. By understanding how to harness AI strengths, you can create clear, informative, and well structured reports and memos with impressive efficiency. Proposals are where you get to showcase the solutions you can provide. Let's see how AI can make your proposals more persuasive and win you those projects. Your proposal's success hinges on demonstrating a deep understanding of the client's pain points. Feed the AI a description of their problem and it can help you articulate it in a compelling way with vivid examples. Shows you truly get their situation, which builds trust right from the start. AI can help you describe the benefits of your proposed solutions with clear, outcome focused language. Shift the focus from features to how you will transform the things for the client. Think verbs. Instead of try, need concise testimonials or case study snippets? AI can help you summarize lengthier ones into punchy, attention grabbing quotes. Demonstrates your track record of success, which is far more powerful than just saying we are great. Let's look at some cases of data driven justifications. AI can help you model potential cost saving, productivity gains, or revenue increases based on your solution. Turn your promises into numbers. Hard data often appeal to the logical decision makers. It makes your proposal more credible and tangible. AI-powered tools can analyze competitor solutions or market trends. This allows you to differentiate yourself and highlight your unique advantages. Shows that you have done your homework and understand the landscape your client is operating in. Let's consider some caveats and best practices. Don't let AI write the whole thing. It's for generating ideas, not replacing your critical thinking and expertise. Fact checking is sacred. Numbers and data points the AI suggests must be verified and aligned with your specific project. It's a storytelling aid, not the storyteller. You still need to weave these AI assisted elements into a compelling narrative that showcases your unique value proposition. By strategically using AI to brainstorm persuasive content and back up your claims with data, your proposals will stand out from the competition. Get ready to close more deals and demonstrate the incredible value you can bring. Ready to harness the power of AI for your technical writing? ChatGPT can be an amazing tool for kickstarting those initial document drafts. Remember, it won't replace your expertise, but it can definitely lighten the load. Let's focus on how it works with different document types. Provide ChatGPT with a list of your API endpoints, parameters, and expected data types. It can generate a basic descriptive outline for you to get started. Give it a specific product feature and task. ChatGPT can draft step-by-step instructions or explain a concept in a beginner-friendly way. Feed it summaries of new features, fixes, and known issues. ChatGPT can structure this into classic release note format. Let's take a look at a live demo. Let's say I'm writing a user guide for a tax software, specifically the section on deductions for homeowners. Step 1. A specific prompt. Explain the concept of mortgage interest deduction to a new homeowner. Include a simple example of how it works. Notice how it provides a definition, uses clear language, and gives an example. This is a solid base to build on. Refinement. I'll add details specific to my software, check for accuracy against current tax laws, and maybe insert an image of a house for visual appeal. The better your input, the better the output. Write release notes is too vague. Specify your product version and highlight the major updates. If you have existing docs or a style guide, give ChatGPT a brief overview. This helps it mimic your voice and style. Start with one request, then refine your prompts based on ChatGPT's responses to get closer to your desired goal. ChatGPT is a powerful drafting tool in the right hands. By learning how to prompt it effectively, you'll transform those blank pages into a helpful first draft, saving yourself precious time. Okay, you have got a first draft down with the help of ChatGPT. Now let's use its powers to level up your technical documents. Think of it as a smart, tireless proofreader who can catch things you might miss. Here's where ChatGPT can help in the editing phase. Feed it a sentence or paragraph and ask something like, can this be rephrased for easier understanding? It will suggest alternative phrasing that may be more concise or easier for your audience to grasp. While not perfect, ChatGPT can spot basic grammar errors and inconsistencies you might have overlooked during a quick proofread. This is tricky. Be cautious. You can try asking ChatGPT to verify technical statements. However, always double and triple check its answers against verified sources. Let's look at a demo of editing with AI. Let's focus on a few sentences from this draft and see how ChatGPT can help. Here is a statement. Let's ask ChatGPT, can you rephrase this sentence for better clarity? Let's see what it suggests. Another one. Request ChatGPT, are there any grammar issues in this sentence? Let's see if it catches a potential issue. Consider the following tips for success. ChatGPT's suggestions are a starting point, not a gospel. You still need to apply critical thinking to ensure the changes work and keep your intended meaning. Editing is best done in smaller chunks. Feed ChatGPT short paragraphs for focused analysis. ChatGPT is a tool, not a replacement for your knowledge. Remember, you are the gatekeeper of accuracy and quality. By using ChatGPT strategically during editing, you gain a fresh perspective that can help you catch those lingering errors and refine your work for maximum clarity and impact. Let's go beyond the basics. ChatGPT can handle some surprisingly sophisticated documentation tasks, giving you an extra polish and helping users at different levels. Here's what we'll explore. Struggling to come up with a relatable example to illustrate a concept? Feed ChatGPT a short description and ask it to suggest a relevant example that a beginner would understand. Give ChatGPT a chunk of your documentation like a user guide section, then ask it to generate 3 FAQs based on this content. It can kickstart your FAQ writing process for you. Got a dense technical section? Ask ChatGPT, can you provide a high-level summary of this paragraph? This is great for adding overviews to complex documentation. Now here's a critical point. Your expertise is key. ChatGPT might provide examples or FAQs that seem okay, but might miss the nuance of your product or the specific user struggle. Your editing ensures everything aligns with reality. Especially for summaries of technical sections, carefully review the AI's output. Simplifying shouldn't introduce errors. Can ChatGPT write a humorous FAQ or inject some personality into an example? Probably not. That's the value you bring. Let's put this into a real life scenario. Imagine you're documenting a code editor with advanced customization features. You could use ChatGPT to generate examples of how users might tweak the interface to match their workflow. Create an FAQ addressing common points of confusion about the customization options. Provide short summaries at the beginning of long technical sections explaining the theme of what follows. ChatGPT becomes your brainstorming partner, helping you flesh out your documentation and making it even more helpful for your users. But remember, the final quality control rests with you. AI tools like ChatGPT are powerful, but they can't replace the discerning eye of a skilled technical writer. The refinement process is where you turn AI generated content into something that truly reflects your high standards and seamlessly integrates into your existing documentation. Let's talk best practices. Never assume the AI is correct, especially with technical details or niche concepts. Verify all information against reliable sources like code documentation, product specification, or industry white papers. You want your documentation to sound cohesive. Before using ChatGPT, make sure you have a clear understanding of your desired tone, formal versus conversational, target audience level, and any established style guides. Does the AI generated text use the same terminology as your other documentation? Inconsistency leads to confusion. Edit as needed to maintain your established glossary and phrasing. Let's look at some tools of the trade. Do you have a style guide for your company or project? Feed relevant portions to ChatGPT to help it align its output with your preferred style and terminology. A fresh set of eyes can catch what you have missed. Enlist a colleague to proofread AI edited sections, ensuring they flow naturally and make sense within the larger context of your document. Remember, the AI is there to assist you, not replace you. ChatGPT may miss subtle but important distinctions in your field or misinterpret complex user scenarios. Your expertise bridges that gap. Can ChatGPT perfectly replicate your brand of voice or infuse a bit of humor? That unique quality comes from you. By carefully reviewing, editing, and ensuring consistency, you take AI generated content from good to exceptional, resulting in technical documents that are not only accurate and informative, but also reflect your professional standards. Ready to unlock the deeper understanding of your audience? Artificial intelligence is about to become your new best friend. In the world of technical writing, knowing your audience is the key to creating the content that truly resonates. Let's dive into how AI can supercharge your audience analysis. Think of sentiment analysis as an AI mood detector. It scans social media, customer reviews, and even support tickets to understand how people feel about your product, brand, or specific features. Are they frustrated, excited, confused? This gives you real time insights into user needs and pain points, helping you prioritize documentation that addresses those concerns. It can even help you spot early warning signs of dissatisfaction, allowing you to proactively improve your communication. We all know surveys can be hit or miss. AI helps you craft better ones. Provide some context, and the AI can suggest relevant questions to get at the information you need. AI can group open ended responses by theme, making it easier to spot patterns and trends in larger sets of feedback. This lets you fine tune your docs for greater impact. Maybe instead of one giant user guide, you realize several targeted short guides would better serve the different segments of your users. Now, this is where things get interesting. AI can analyze website behavior, app usage, and anonymize data to paint a picture of who is using your product and how. Are most beginners getting stuck at the same point? Should you tailor your content by experience level? AI provided data brings clarity. AI can help spot power users or enthusiastic brand advocates. This can be helpful for gathering testimonials or even recruiting beta testers. Important note, data privacy is key. Make sure you are using AI tools that comply with ethical data collection standards. AI doesn't replace your intuition about your audience, but it does give you a powerful additional data points to work with. By embracing these tools, you ensure your technical communication isn't a shot in the dark. It's laser targeted to the people you are trying to reach and support. Let's talk about adding some visual polish to your documents. While AI won't turn you into a graphic designer overnight, it can definitely streamline the process and suggest layout improvements. Here's where AI can make your technical documents shine. Let the AI handle the details. Forget about manually tweaking margins and font sizes. AI powered tools can analyze your text and apply a visually appealing, consistent style based on best practices for readability. Saves you time on nitty gritty so you focus on the content. And a well formatted doc makes a positive first impression. AI can analyze the importance of different sections of your text and suggest headings, subheadings, and visual breaks to guide the reader's eye. Think of it as your layout co-pilot. Good hierarchy makes complex information easier to digest, especially in those long technical guides. Got raw data? Some AI tools can auto-generate different types of charts or diagrams to best visualize it. You provide the numbers, it suggests the best way to display them. Visuals are powerful for explaining trends, relationships, or complex data that would be overwhelming as just a text description. Need a relevant image to break up your text? AI can suggest stock photos or illustrations that align with the topic of your document. Plus, it can help optimize file sizes for faster loading. Visuals enhance understanding and keep users engaged. Optimize images keep your help pages loading snappily. A few more notes. Many AI design tools have presets for reports, manuals, etc., giving you a solid foundation. The AI gives suggestions, but you have the final say. Make sure the chosen visuals align with your brand tone and enhance clarity. Always caption images and provide alternative text descriptions for those who use screen readers. Some AI tools can help with this. Get ready to make your technical documents not only clear but visually appealing as well. By harnessing AI powered design tools, you'll transform dense information into easily understood and even enjoyable resources for your users. We know visuals boost understanding, but creating a great one can be tough. AI is here to help. Let's explore how it expands your visual toolkit even if you're not artistically inclined. Here's where AI shines. Imagine writing. The system consists of a database, a web server, and a user interface. And an AI tool automatically generates a simple system diagram, perfect for explaining workflows, processes, or how different parts of your software interact. Visuals convey this info way faster than text alone. Struggling to explain a complex algorithm? AI can generate abstract visual representations. This can spark new ways of explaining things and add a wow factor to your docs. Turns the intangible into something more concrete, especially helpful for beginners who need that visual hook for understanding. AI can help you add arrows, circles, call-out boxes, and even step-by-step numbering directly on screenshots you take of software interfaces. Makes user guides and tutorials much easier to follow, reducing questions and frustration for your users. Need a set of matching icons representing features? Want a simple infographic summarizing a report? AI tools with a focus on this can get you started. Adds visual consistency, breaks up text heavy sections, and can be customized to align with your brand colors and style. AI is not a one click miracle. Remember, AI generated visuals usually need some refinement. Here are a few tips. The more specific your text prompts, the more relevant the AI's output will be. Generate several variations, then choose the one that best helps illustrate your specific point. Customize the colors, fonts, and overall styling of anything the AI creates to ensure it fits seamlessly into your documents. AI is opening up a whole new world of visual communication possibilities for technical writers. Technical writing isn't just about clear communication. There's a whole legal and ethical side we need to be aware of. Ignoring these aspects can have serious consequences for you and the company you represent. Let's break it down. Do you own the rights to any images, diagrams, or code snippets you include? If not, secure permission or opt for content with open source licenses. This applies to content you find online and anything ChatGPT might generate. If your documentation involves handling user data, be aware of regulations like GDPR in Europe or CCPA in California. Ensure your docs align with privacy policies and data collection best practices. Misinformation in your documentation can lead to user frustration and potential harm. Verify everything meticulously, especially when it comes to safety instructions or data handling procedures. Never pass off someone else's work as yours. If you directly quote or paraphrase, use proper citation formats and give credit where credit is due. If you have access to sensitive data or unreleased product features, keep it under wraps. Leaking confidential info can damage your company's reputation and have legal repercussions. Having a basic understanding of the key copyright laws and privacy regulations relevant to your industry and location. When in doubt about using a specific image, code block, or dataset, get written permission from the rights holder. If you reuse existing open source content, follow their licensing terms, which often include proper attribution. Have legal questions about a complex situation? Have legal questions about a complex situation? Consult your company's legal team or an expert in intellectual property law. Technical writing must be both informative and responsible. By understanding the legal and ethical frameworks, you not only protect yourself and your company, but also build trust with the users who rely on your documentation. The best technical documentation isn't static. It grows and improves with user input. Think of it as a conversation, not a one-way broadcast. Let's discuss how to get that precious user feedback and use it to create truly exceptional documentation. You may think your docs are crystal clear, but users can spot ambiguity and confusing sections that you have overlooked. How are people actually using your product? Feedback uncovers workflows and scenarios you hadn't considered. Simple, was this helpful? Buttons or comment sections on help docs give a quick way for users to provide immediate input. Use survey tools to ask specific questions about a new feature, the clarity of a guide, or overall satisfaction with your documentation. Watch real users interact with your software while using your docs. This reveals pain points and where they get stuck. Not all feedback is equal. Look for patterns, common stumbling blocks, recurring questions, or high priority feature requests. Don't aim for perfection from the get-go. Incorporate feedback, release the updated docs, and gather more feedback. It's a continuous cycle. Let your users know how their input has shaped your documents. This fosters a sense of shared ownership and encourages continued participation. Creating a user-centric documentation culture means actively seeking out what your users think, understanding their struggles, and making their experience the guiding star for your documentation efforts. The payoff is a product that is genuinely intuitive to use, leading to happier, more successful users. Great technical documentation shouldn't hide within internal systems. By understanding search engine optimization, you empower users to find the answers they need through a simple search using any search engine. When users search for problems related to your product, well-optimized docs are more likely to appear in those search results. When users easily find answers online, it means fewer support tickets for your team. High-quality, informative docs that rank well reflect positively on your company's expertise. Let's look at some tech docs SEO techniques. What are they actually searching for? Tools like Google Keyword Planner can help. Include natural sounding variations of your words in your headings and content. These are prime real estate for your target keywords. Be descriptive yet concise. Google favors mobile-friendly sites. Responsive design and ensuring images or videos display well on smaller screens is a must. Pay attention to internal linking logic. Link related documents, FAQs, and tutorials together. This helps search engine understand the structure of your knowledge base. Pick the guides most likely to be searched for. These might explain common issues, core product features, or answer FAQs. Can your knowledge base platform integrate SEO metadata fields? This lets you directly optimize titles, descriptions, and keywords for each document. Use tools like Google Analytics to see how search is driving traffic to your docs and which specific terms users are searching for. SEO isn't about trickery. It's about creating genuinely helpful content and structuring it in a way search engines understand. Think of it as making your carefully crafted knowledge even more accessible to people who need it. In the world of technical writing, automation is your efficiency superpower. Let's explore how it can streamline those repetitive tasks, freeing up your time for more creative and strategic aspects of your work. These tools can pull code comments or data definitions and automatically create API documentation or even rough drafts of user guides. While it may not write everything for you, ChatGPT can jumpstart the process by generating initial drafts, FAQs, or examples. Tools exist that can catch basic grammar errors, enforce style consistency, and even check for things like inclusive language. Automation is not about sacrificing quality. Here's how to integrate automation wisely. Don't automate everything. Focus on the most repetitive, well-defined parts of documentation where the risk of error is lowest. Automation tools need to be tailored to your specific style guides, terminology, or output formats. Automation tools get you 80% of the way. You provide the critical thinking, nuanced editing, and the quality control that ensures the final document is truly helpful and accurate. Automation makes technical writing more efficient, but it doesn't replace your skills as a writer. By strategically leveraging available tools, you save time on the mundane, giving you great capacity to focus on the quality and user friendliness of your documents. It's time to put your skills to test. Theory is great, but the real magic of technical writing happens in practice. We are going to dive into assignments that mimic what you might encounter on the job, giving you the chance to sharpen your skills and build a mini portfolio of work. You are tasked with documenting the API for a simple weather app. Outline the endpoints, parameters, and data types. Use ChatGPT to generate a first draft. Then you'll refine the language, add examples, and structure it properly. Your company's fictional Super Planner app just had a major update. Draft release notes highlighting new features, fixes, and any known issues. ChatGPT can help you with the basic structure and summaries. Then you ensure those summaries are technically accurate. Users are struggling to grasp a key concept in your software. Write a step-by-step guide explaining this concept. Get a head start with prompts to ChatGPT, asking for examples, then shape it into a final guide that's clear and tailored to your software. Remember, in all of these tasks, ChatGPT is a powerful tool. But here's how to use it wisely. Be specific with your prompts. Don't just say write API docs. Describe your hypothetical API in simple terms. ChatGPT's first output is a starting point. Guide it towards increasing accuracy with further prompts. You are the quality control. Never blindly accept ChatGPT's text. Verify, edit, and inject your own understanding to make it truly helpful. By completing these types of assignments, you'll gain experience in the core technical writing tasks while also learning the art of collaborating with AI tools effectively. Let's get to work. Wow, we have covered a lot of ground. You now have a strong foundation in the principles of technical writing. You understand the importance of audience analysis, clarity in communication, and how to structure documentation effectively. Plus, you have gotten hands-on experience with exciting tools like ChatGPT and learned how to leverage AI to streamline your workflow. Simple, concise, and jargon-free writing wins every time. Tailor your writing, examples, and tone to the specific people you are trying to reach. Seek out feedback early and often to improve your documentation. Users will thank you. ChatGPT can assist, but it's your expertise that ensures accuracy and creates a truly helpful final product. But this is just the beginning. Technical writing is a skill that gets sharper with practice. Here's how to keep the momentum going. Have a work project that needs documentation? Volunteer your newly acquired skills. Even personal projects like a how-to blog can help you practice. Read blogs from experienced technical writers, explore industry publications, and actively seek out new techniques and insights. Connect with other technical writers online, share your work, get inspired, and learn from each other's success. For more, check out classic books, explore websites and blogs of technical writing communities. Consider specialized certifications or workshops in areas like API documentation, UX writing, or developer relations to continue your growth. All useful links and notes are available in the resources of this lecture. Please download it for future reference. This course has equipped you with the essential tools and mindset for an effective technical writer. Now it's over to you. Take these skills into the world, make complex information understandable, and empower your users. I can't wait to see what you create. Goodbye and good luck.